see Envy as well. Team that are not looking to shy away from the fights, but Demon One will step up regardless of that one, and he's still going to be layering down these bullets. A bit of necessary backup in the form of Xeppaa, waiting by the side, and he's going to be overwhelmed. There it is, Rossy getting his own back, and he does have skin in the game for this matchup. Wants to try and put that differential into Cloud9, but the rest of the pack shortly behind, and split into B does work out.
Really good reaction from Cloud9, and they've got themselves in a very strong position here. It's going to be almost impossible for Inspire to crack this one. He's got a classic. No real opportunity to upgrade either. All of those corpses scattered towards the other end of B. I mean, a turret to play off, but it's a very difficult spot.
Yeah, he's really just, at this point, time being bled out. Can't really play for anything at this point. Cloud9 assuming the appropriate positions. They have left enough of the chance.
Right now.
And there's the pull as well, so that just denies any chance of that one. So, open pistol round going.
All in from Envy too. They went 4-player stack on the A side of the map, so this is the weak area with only Inspire. Can he delay? Not really.
No, he doesn't do too much for that one. He's going to try and take that fight towards the back of the halls. Wasn't set up for much there. And Penny's just able to take him out, Stinger. That's all it took. It's an upgrade acquired as well. With the rifle, and you can start to retreat back now. You have a lot of util to stall if you are Cloud9. A composition like this, Demon One. This is incredibly sharp stuff. Oh, goodness. Look at this, vacating. Further back in terms of the positions. He will have to respect that, though. And oh, popping, spraying down, anticipating a rapid reclaim of the space on that. He is punished as a result of it.
Look at the bullets in the wall, and yet none of them landed on Demon One.
So quick to remove that threat. And it is cautious. Cloud9 is just really getting a mixture. And the Hunter Flash, Armageddon towards the back halls. You are being forced way out to the open. We'll see if Envy can actually manage to weather this storm, though. Batter down the hatches. They have a player advantage. Salvos forwards. Eggsterr just crouched up, tucked. He's looking for some sort of bailout. Doesn't receive it, though. That will have to be a bit safer there. Vic looking to tuck. Rossy and Inspire now. All on site. There are ults potentially at work here. Envy, they could offload it with the Cosmic Divide. It looks like that's exactly what Rossy's got in mind. Cloud9, though, already pressed up forward. Stun. Connect. Deep into the position here. It's a good first kill to be claimed here. Envy broken, but there's only 30 seconds left. And what site are you going into here?
Has to be a B finish.
Yeah, it really does. Inspire won't be able to play into the fight too much. A hail of bullets, hoping for a lucky connection, but he won't be getting that. Reposition to bound here from Envy. Ingraining themselves now into the site. Trying to put on the defense of a lifetime for them. Let's see if they can manage to find it, but the ults popped off. No one anticipating Rossy. High ground perch overlooking it all.
And puts the tier 1 level.
Seeing lineups aimed overhead now. Long range artillery about to be raining down onto this side. Keznit looking to see if he can step up. Yes, to kill claims on the adversary. Poppin was ready as well. Primed with the Hunter's Fury. Make sure to stunt the A push before it could even get going. Fight to come to you.
Put Cloud9 in a difficult spot here. 3v5 hidden back into A.
Yeah, find it very hard pressed to get anything going, especially with Poppin circling around them. He senses it, blood in the water, and as he's dipping his way in there, yeah, it's going to be the Odin spam. Resistance. Walking steadily up as much as they possibly can, but now meeting that contact, you're going to see the util popped off pretty early on here. That was just from the threat of the knife. The nanoswarms had to be deaded in time. Just to stall it out, start towards the back now. That's going to be awkward. Try and withstand most of this pressure that's coming your way. Double stuns at that. Inspire finding it tricky here. Clearance really into the back of the side. The bullets raining and whistling past the ears of these players, but that reveal is massive, and that's what happens when you don't clear towards that backside area. Envy, they weather the storm and now go back in with one of their own here. Lockdown is going to be dropped down. We'll see if they can take some space from it. Slightest of angles here. Penny feeling like potentially has to make a play. They do have util, at least a pull to try and buy a bit of time, but again, this lockdown just pushes them all the way out of the vicinity. And probably going to stick this one all the way. This team
force a fight in mid, perhaps. Send Demon One on an exploration. Rotates over. They know this is an A finish.
Force up towards A again, and these bullets is really difficult to deal with. Odin spam up onto the corner. The stuns are going to connect and slow it down, but it's more where that came from. Plenty of Envy players. This is just barbaric. They're knocking at the doors for them. Actually lurking around here, but the Armageddon's going to be rolling out, and that's going to be forcing the issue into the corner. Eggsterr, there's no way, there's no way! Penny's blinded up, Rossy's trying to get involved. will be finished off, and that was with the tour de force. Slowfield now dropped down. There won't be any instant answer back, but pop in, pop in, pop in. He's running at him. Plan denied. He's up above their heads now. Him and Keznit are just causing all sorts of... First shot going wide. That's stuns connecting now into Con. We'll see there's a stealth drone just chasing at their heels, trying to get a bit of information onto where these players are, but Envy taking control up towards mid. The smoke will be dissipating soon. Aggro plays as Cloud9 trying to clear up question marks across the map, and as it fades away, we'll see who reigns supreme. Quick little dash and glide into the corner, the underhand of a flash, and they had to turn away from that one. Everybody blinded up and calling for a bit of a stalemate.
Meanwhile, though, Eggsterr taking space down B long.
So deep all the way round, and the timing, well, it's Envy to just take matters into their own hands. They didn't wait for Eggsterr to activate off of any sort of sound cues. They just square up, take the fights.
Yeah, Rossy good for both.
Demon 1 and Vic drifting into this now, into a bit of a retake, and there's still chances for them. One headhunter bullet to the chest will do Rossy in. He's on 40 HP. Playing onto that long angle here, but a lot needs to be cleared. 1 star at your disposal. Vic will have this one to obfuscate this, and then damage done. Eggsterr clean, just sidesteps the bullets that Vix was looking to really layer into it, and he didn't get that star off or the smoke off in time. The pull is there. Cut to the corner. It's Demon 1 with the read, and now leaves it into the 1v1, but time ticking. It's another tap. And Eggsterr knowing that he's won this one here. The circle shrinking. Win cons abound. Demon 1 might have the kills, but the round...
Exactly where that knife's going.
Trying to keep the back wall. They're already pinging out the
Still got
central positions. Keznit, he's all the way in their faces. Penny eventually just turns around and realizes, okay, I'll just take the fight straight up. Bullets still raining down, though. And he will fall, and we've seen players get many a kill from a position like this. Flash in your face, and this time, diligence. Eggsterr making sure to clear it.
Great clear. Normally that position gets crazy value.
Yeah, it certainly does. Eggsterr looking like potentially wants a little bit more. Gearing up like he wants to scrap towards the back of the side, but calling whole team willing to put a step. Stealth drone forwards. Peek into it. That's okay. Straight shots through the wall. Direct to the dome of Eggsterr. Main gonna be wide open, popping though, taking over.
And he's on the trot.
It's unbelievable. What a difference that we've seen from that point, but perhaps you need a player like Demon 1 to turn the tide of the battle. Keznit's gonna be leading the charge. Down into the back of the halls. Envy, they do push is out of the picture here. Cosmic Divide as well is gonna make it just that much more awkward. Penny is wrapping up onto the flank. Rossy not expecting that timing. He's gonna go down here, putting a bit of pause potentially into the step of Envy. They do have to keep an eye now onto the flank. Wall up as well. Eggsterr with a bit of a flash and a peek himself.
Definitely the best chance for Cloud9 in the last, I don't know, 11?
Yeah, essentially. It's come down to here. Now you're going to see as that wall fades down, the util is going to start flying forwards, and Penny does get accounted for. Poppin taking them out, trying to move past it. The Cosmic Divide of their own to see if they can lay it down the right fight. Eggsterr 4 HP.
The flank's going to be watched.
Eggsterr deep behind enemy lines here. Does have the gate crash as well to exit back with the best. Okay, rest of the pack.
Late planned.
Yeah, it is late. There's util that could fly forwards here, and it does deny them. And Cloud9 have got players in position to potentially try and flood back in. Zellsis, util primed in his hands, the plant. Have to push it back that time though. Poppin fully committing towards it. Flash in your face. Util's going to be expended as a result of it. Just looking for the right timing onto this one here with the no command. It's going to emanate out. Waves forwards, no more util to be playing with, but Eggsterr's there with a Bucky towards the back halls, and he is the warden here. No one really looking to step past. A bit of running gun though does the trick. Cloud9 trying to find the right angles into this one. That no command will fade away eventually, so the util is back online to try and delay, to try and pull it out, trying to body block onto it, but they can't get it in time, and the kills potentially flooded in for them. The defuse, it's being stuck half onto it, but there's a smoke in your face, and they're trying to lock down what these plays could be! Stuck all the way! There's a flash overhead, and that's an overdrive. Okay, you do want to respect that. Keznit. Bunny hopping his way to victory, perhaps. Anchor smoke's going to be dropped down. Makes it awkward to see if he can get through this one. Vic, potential for a timing to be taken. Yes, he just peeks onto it. Head clean off there for Keznit, and he's just, oh my god, he's just ducking, weaving, playing around the pillar. The salvo at your feet, Inspire. Still has his aim collected. Cool at the back of his mind. Lockdown's going to be used, though, for a moment like this, and there's plenty more odds where that came from. Speed is the name of the game for Cloud9. You have to take this one a bit faster, but they mistimed it. Demon 1's right there. Players posted in a forward position, supportive util again. Overhead with a flash and trying to take that peek, but Zellsis is way out into the open. Xeppaa supplements it, wants to augment the fight, and he needs to pull out some util to potentially bail out Penny. There is a smoke. Chops it up and cuts it up, and there's a timing. Pop in, looking to see if he can strike.
Inspire as well.
He's found a gap. Double doors was left open this entire time. There was no trip, there was no player there. Flash is dodged. Penny still forwards. And trying to find it! My God! Striking while the iron is hot. Lives up to it. Cloud being denied as well. Slowed and stunned Penny. Running all over them. Stunting the Envy hit.
I couldn't really tell you what they did differently this round coming out of the tag line.
Rossy's going to look for chances.
This A main fight.
Yeah, that's a big tag as well with a knife. Flash overhead again, but this time popping his forwards.
Great anti.
Yeah, very good.
So this is the flash play over the top. Demon one with the chest to equalize. He gets it done in the end. Inspire's wondering what's whistling over his shoulder and catches one between the eyes.
Eventually turns around here. There's a lot of util that's going to be coming back and forth between these players. Big reveal. Xeppaa! He's barely out of there. Slowed down by the bullet tag. 4v4 still. No pause called for. Envy looking like they're just sending it.
These were the rounds that Envy were winning earlier on in this half, where Cloud9 opted into the brawl over towards A, and they couldn't hold on when the A hit actually came through. Inspire going down, though, does not offer them any kind of option through the rest of the map.
But they are cooling it down for now.
Zellsis is gathering info, though, and Vic is constantly jump peeking B. So, you know, with the trip in B-Link, B-long info, and now Zellsis in art, you can just keep 3 players towards the A side of the map and be chilling.
Drawn up. Demon 1, not sure the position he's trying to play in, but Xeppaa's going to get spammed down regardless of that one. It's a cosmic divide to try and shut the door in their face, but Demon 1 just overextending himself. Flash underhanded. Keznit just plays himself in off the back of it. Playing anti.
These are the rounds that are working for Envy. Get rid of the BXX. They haven't been coming up with the goods. But Cloud9, even when they have the stack on A, can't hold, actually. There's something fundamentally wrong here with the way that they're setting up the crossfires on the A side. I can't put my finger on it, though, and I think part of the reason is because Xeppaa got killed through a smoke, but Vic's going to have a challenge in a 1v4 here.
Yeah, you can close quarters. Rendezvous as well to try and exit. Square over to a fight early enough. That is reaction times in a half. Poppin's done. Drop down. It's not going to push back the rest of Envy, though. They're happy to see if they can take a bit more of that space. Spotting a player trying to take that timing. So Eggsterr was called out, pinged out. Demon 1's going to be aware of that fact, and look at him. Reigning supreme over towards the yard angle. Util is perfect there. Rossy was blinded up, just took it forwards. Oh! It's real nice.
He has single-handedly dominated.
All in towards mid. Yeah, it's a flash. Forwards, overhead again. Zellsis without supporting util, but this time Hunter's Fury trying to cut and carve a path in. Eggsterr, there's a chance to miss the chaos, but he overdrive. There's a chance to jump on it again. Penny trying to turn it around. The damage is eventually done, and Rossy returns that favor.
Eggster's deep.
It is chaos.
He's gotten so far in with a Bucky. Pushed really deep in here. And as that Cosmic Divide holds his back, he's just going to be able to create this safe avenue.
Still a player down, though. Rossy going for the plan here. Demon 1. What?
Through the box.
Through the box of the bandit. Repositions. The plan is down. It's a 3v3. Cloud9. Got to try and maintain their composure in a spot like this, but there's a lot of util that you have to account for. The salvers are going to be sent forwards. Pushing him into an awkward spot here. A tap as well to see if they can drag that util out, but it looks like Inspire first line of contact. There's a flash overhead. Xeppaa returns it. He's going to get that trade. Forwards again is the push. Xeppaa trying to do it all. Vic with the defuse. Already onto half of the bullets raining down. And how does he want to play it? 1 kill to it. Smoke's still up for a moment's notice. A tap!
Cloud9 looking to end into the Killjoy util.
20 seconds left. Nanoswarms are going to get deaded, yep, as that knife is sent flying forwards, and that's going to be, again, bleeding out time. These deep smokes, again, a problem. Xeppaa! Where's he found this one from? But that plant spawn potentially spammed down! Raining down the bullets! It's a lot of damage, but no kill claimed. That could be critical. Inspire, though, played in off the back of it. Zellsis shredded, 22 HP. Plays himself forwards, in and around, looking to take that timing pass, but Inspire had coverage onto it. Xeppaa now left in a sore spot, especially with the lockdown that was earned up.
No chance, surely you'd have to ace.
Absolutely not. All the pressure, the time on his shoulders, peeks around. Alternate.
Oh, no way.
He knows the win cons. Hold on, Armageddon. It's half onto the board, though. Inspire's going to be able to get that, and Rossy.
Either if Vic plays on site, he was a demon.
Yeah, as the angry player. Let's see if he can do it again. All the pressure now up onto his shoulders, and Envy are not messing around. There's no time wasted here. Forwards again, running and gunning forwards into the back of Halls. Penny, he's in like a rocket, a slide and gliding. Vic trades it out, but Eggsterr right from behind. There's a nade at your feet. A lot of damage done. These players are getting whittled down. Shreds of health perhaps remaining. Plan down, no denial in time, and the salvo's there, but oh my god, the bullets are just going wide. Rossy, he's domed. Trying to take that 1v1, Eggsterr and Inspire. Got to do it from a spot like this. And they are more than capable. Backwards position, stun, connects, there's even damage done. Eggsterr barely alive at all. It's really on to Inspire to see if he can create that chaos, but the coverage is there. Xeppaa, watchful eye onto every other option. Ensuring it now, and they need to cover this one as Zellsis just sticking to the fuse. Going to be here now, how these fights are taken. Guns in hand, there's no util really leading them in a spot like this, at least
in this direction. But it's still Rossy and a gate crash on A.
A lot of util here, vulnerable up. Penny's just going to get obliterated. A few bullets will do it in a spot like that with an Anna Swarm, and he has pulled the players. Space is available for the taking over towards A. Has the fake worked into OT? It's a hell of a gamble. One to take, but with Demon 1 in a prime position, again, he steps up. Looking to defend now as his plant goes down. It was a TP. Exits in the right spot. Tucked to the corner. Sharp aim. Demon 1 now looking to take it one step further, but Rossy just sidesteps it again. The bullet's missing him. Wins that one out. It's a 2v3.
Vic stuck.
Dire position to play himself in. Trying to buy time, but perhaps Xeppaa to get involved at it. Stuns. Forwards again. Potentially found the angle, but he might have just been spotted crossing up into Church. Chances there. Bullets are raining. Smoke to cut it up once more, and it's spotted out. That's just bullets going on to Rossy. It's how these fights take. Inspire just sidestepping, tap dancing around. Turret needs to be broken, and it's all about
in this direction.
Stack of players as well. Cloud9 have got bodies in the right position here with that dash. Oh my god, the TP in. Vic is going to try and keep it controlled in a spot like this, but Zellsis is trying to help them out. Damage done across the board. That nade sails over. And Zellsis again, he's the one to slam it shut in their face. Buying time, calling for the pause, and Cloud9 collecting themselves, making sure that they got their watchful eye onto every inclination's going to be going over towards B now. Flash overhead.
Penny
Puts a pause to it. Eggsterr trying to play in. Yeah, absolutely. These stuns are ricocheting in a spam. Oh, the damage is definitely done with Penny removed. Keznit finds a follow-up. Kills through the smoke.
For it here, still alive. Demon 1 and Xeppaa were absolutely lights out in their most recent game, and Demon 1 at least has kept that form up.
Cloud9 have got no options here, but to just press the advance, punch forwards, trying to find a hole into the defense here. They are penned in. There's threats occurring. Starting to feel like a fake now. Xeppaa jiggling, spots of contact.
Oh, but he only saw Inspire. He could think it's still the lurker.
I got the spike.
Bullets flying forwards. Envy haven't really been playing for the long con in some of these rounds here, but he are slowly working this one now, and TP cuts it up. It really does spell it all out. Yeah, he's not giving up. Plant starting to go down here. Oh, Inspire. What a timing to take. He's just drifted past the smoke, and this could be it, surely. Nail in the coffin for this map, but Demon 1, he just sniffs it out. Takes the fight out still. But the plant down, the time pressure is still mounting on Cloud9's side. It's them that have got to get a bit of a move on here, with the salvos looking to clear a bit of a softer path to victory. Again, that flash overhead. These players are blinded up. Poppin's time to strike. Steps up again, but the trades are immaculate. It's Cloud9 sweeping them out. Pull to delay and buy time, but not enough damage done prior, really, to get a wink on in. Surely not. Rossy's there, looking, trading evenly across the board, sending it forwards. This is Cloud9. They're all in. Taking it. This time, a bit of a fight towards the back of the side. This has been a sore spot for them. Penny, though, he's stunned up. Slow to a crawl. Inspire strikes. Right when the timing is right again, but Penny does answer back in kind. Poppin's there. Odin in hand, spraying down with the bullets. The secret going to be cleared in time. That plan forwards. Penny's forwards. Overdrive. Hey, let's be here all night. Walls propped up. Penny dominates the lane. Reveal up though, and that will not save Zellsis, I should say. Keznit is the one who's to find it, grabbing it, kills there. His bullets layered in, but sharp aim on the side of Keznit is really helping him out, and we are really going back and forth, aren't we? Player advantage now for Envy.
And the retakes were powered by Zellsis' utility and Penny spearheading them. So with those two players down...
Chopped out. Vic has made all the noise in the world, and he's just trying to play with a bit more util.
There's no way.
I know exactly where he was playing. Forwards again, trying to sidestep, dodge the bullets again. These kills are there. Keznit run. Steps up for a moment. Southside is going to be careful, but the way he takes these fights is all the way it matters. To shift
I mean, Inspire's a little bit worried.
Counter spamming against an Odin. That is brave stuff, but the salvos drop them back. There's so much util stunting them. This is just Cloud9 being chipped apart.
Well, Zellsis is going in a different direction at this point.
40 seconds.
He has found the timing past Eggster's double gate crashes. But they're going into an ace split. They're trying to use the fact that the alarm bot was broken way earlier by Demon 1, but Inspire has been so diligent about holding art, and the turret's back up.
He's back up again, and looks it's all on Spire. Can he try and make a play for this one? Clean fights are needed. 8 bullets left. He's being ran down by that damage prior. It really does chip them all the way down. Xeppaa does get a trade eventually. Time, though, is of the essence. There's only 11 seconds left. And you got his plant down. No safety. No spare spot. This is bullets raining down, and Vic is the one to try and do it. Plant down. Vic trying to defend, but he's now in a 1v2.
It's winnable. It's possible.
Trying to find the avenues, trying to find the angles. Eggster's got that operator trained, and Vic might just walk right in, play into his hands. He's found it. The 1v1 now. Pop in versus him. Hop it up. Vic!
As well. They're making it feel like it's full A main.
Util flying forwards. The drone gets the tag into the smoke. Xeppaa.
The art players are the playmakers.
Push back out of the picture. Doubled up, trying to take that fight. There's bullets again, still raining. Fights to be taken and one out. Xeppaa tries to step past it. Inspire wins his duel out. It's giving win cons, it's giving ins that Envy could capitalize off as they really overstep themselves, and Inspire lucky to be alive. He's shredded to pieces. Oh, the damage is done across the board. Timing! Made noise.
He was going for the silent jump spot and he messed it up a little bit.
Someone knows there's a player around this area. Rossy takes the ego duel.
Actually,
Demon 1 that drops him.
Eggster's already here. They're already anticipating it.
They're rotating hard.
The question is, have they over-rotated? Zellsis is still in art with the spike.
I think they've heard these sound cues because Zellsis is making a call to finish this one over towards A. Another tap.
Oh no, it's a fake.
He's worried about the util again, but there's only 30 seconds left to play into this one here.
Fakes on fakes.
They've heard players rotating off of it.
That's beautiful from Zellsis, going in, getting the tap, pulling the defenders, and he'll be able to get the timing to get back to B. Will he?
Potentially, Keznit's in, yeah, he's found it potentially then. He looks to take it, wants to deny the plan, no coverage! He's in there! 8 seconds left, it needs to be dropped, and this plan needs to be going down now. Vic, he's the one to commit towards it. Demon 1 holds the line, drawn against him. But this is Envy looking to see if they can just win this one with raw aim and mechanics, brute force to win it out. ADS up though. Xeppaa is another challenge entirely.
I don't think he got seen.
Penny's there, smokes his recall. It drops down, it is the fight, the fire fires. Demon 1 gets the 2, evens it out. 3 versus 3 now.
And you might be either way, playing on-site or off.
Different circumstances though in a 3v3. Less options. Vic is far removed here. There's no hard anchor spot for him. Trying to play his life tucked, and that is the plan going down. That's a lockdown earn. Inspire. Major win condition. Xeppaa does have the salvos. There's potential for them to try and fight over this one here, but he's going to preemptively use it. Puts the time pressure firmly on the side of Cloud9 here.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. They can't rush into it. Poppin looking to take some space off the back of it, knowing that it's vacated for now. The util's going to fly overhead. No clearance into it. Xeppaa with the instant trade. 2v2. Lurks on lurks with the lane angle. Inspire wins his one out. Vic. It's all on his shoulders again. He's heard the sound cues. He potentially might take that fight, but again, it's played perfectly. Again, looking for that early time to take that fight, but Demon 1 hears it. Here's the sound pressure. Pop in. He lays it down.
Let's have a bit of defense. The conditioning on conditioning as well for Envy to go for a dry fight.
Yeah.
Now looking for the A finish.
Actually looking to take some risks, Inspire. Oh, there's so many risks taken across the board. Tanks it with his own nanoswarm.
Well, now they know it's a fake,
looking for the rotates. Eventually to hear it, he's just spotted it. Oh my god! Snaps to it. It's 140 and he eventually gets control of the rifle. Vic!
30 seconds left.
Divine intervention was needed. It's through his hand, apparently, that the plays are made. 3v3. Plan needs to go down by Xeppaa here. It's committed. Extension now, he's got another salvo to play with. Drop down, shock that over your head, chipping down. Vic and Xeppaa. Anything will just topple them over at this point. Zellsis onto the line, spots a player out. Xeppaa with a reposition, step forwards into halls. Damage is done, there's no way, there's no chance. Cloud9 with down swarms. Drop down, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to try and play in. I believe just spotting a secret player there, so Xeppaa's position noted, yet still Eggsterr just TPs into the fray, into the fight. It was one to be taken, and be trying to win out these fights in the duels. Penny, their savior, pulls up the shield and pushes them back.
This is now utterly dire situations for Rossy and Inspire.
They've got to do it all, but with no health to work with and no position at all. Risks are needed. Inspire
Can't use that.
is working with barely anything at all with 30 seconds remaining for Cloud9. This has to be it. The impetus that they were looking for. Chance to relieve some tension in it. Inspire, he has an open side over towards B.
Think about what's going through Inspire's head here. 1v3, 29 HP. He knows the chances are slim to none.
3 players on full HP. Inspire has to take a risk. He has to take the peak, but Vic, 1 bullet does him in. And that is it. That is the finish. Cloud9, they get that 20.
He sent things into Zellsis.
Here it is. Zellsis is going to be receiver of a lot of this one here. The snakebite is going to be offered up just onto the default spot. Hoping that they can't cross past. We're seeing a few shots now laid in on top of it. This time a committal to the plan while the fight takes place. Rossy was holding it down onto that flank, so Penny being taken out here nice and early. Even a few more fights to be found here. Keznit, way out to the open. The shots are just going wide on either side. Demon 1, he's got that dash primed ready, but he's hoping for those open sightlines. Keznit, 3 HP, drifting around now. Making moves past them, seeing if he can find that timing. Vic with the instantaneous trade, but there's a lot of damage done in the process. And pop in, Vic again to be that playmaker. Surely at this point, 2 bullets left in the gun.
Almost the opposite of the style of Pearl in a lot of the rounds.
Wow.
What a shot. How did he even get the opportunity?
That's crazy. The tiniest of windows, and he wants to try and take it even more. Penny's there, though. But a stop to it. Now, Stars lay it down towards the back. Signal, at least that Vic is going to be getting a bit of action coming his way. TP is fake towards the back, and they're just trying to play each other in. Diving in. Vic can't quite get the aim train, but Demon 1 is another question entirely. He's got it all under his control. Whoa. Dash forward.
To challenge the op.
Yeah. Hold on, Demon 1. He's hit the drone, and there's a chance for a timing, and he's looking like he wants to potentially leap onto it. Has Rossy seen that?
No way.
No, not quite. No, nothing onto the minimap, and there it is. 2 kills claimed. Looking for that third. Hold on. Jumping up into the sky. Poppin somehow evades it. Won't be going down, and Envy found themselves with 2 picks off the back of it, but with that damage done prior, should be a quick cleanup indeed. Xeppaa knew the right location for it, but he's missed the second and third shot now, and it's up to Vic to try and stop them. Dash to the side as well as make it really awkward to take these fights, and Envy, they capitalize.
The faster they go, the more direct they are, the more success so far.
Planted.
And Demon 1, he bought this operator. It means a lot to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to want to throw it in here. Might be a bit more tentative from him as he sees whether Zellsis or Xeppaa can open something up.
Very tough in terms of the rekeep. Okay, but Dart does push Inspire out into the open.
That's a nice snake bite.
Yeah, that's going to rebound nicely here. Eggsterr.
He's getting
caught
cooked.
in the corner. Well, doesn't
there was
actually stretch far enough.
Yeah, and especially with the wall being cycled by Rossy.
Yeah, allowed to reposition here. Cloud9 being pulled into this one.
Enemy remaining.
Felt winnable to Cloud. An attempt, chance to play off the back of some chaos.
The straight-up fights have been the ones that have worked for Envy.
Yeah. Pack
This
mentality.
one,
All
simple. Keep it simple.
Trying to plan. There is Util that's going to be sailed down. Eventually gets it under control. 2 bullets left to work with Demon 1. Never denied his chance to shine, right? 1 left. Won't commit to the reload. That does get the reveal. Can't quite hit it. But the rest of his team now is steadily taking up space and positioning. It's a disaster right now for Envy. Last one left is Inspire, and that's just because he was late to the party, lurking into... It's very true. Big ult to account for Penny. Slide off angle. Can't get out. It's a good trade. Yeah, Keznit. Lightning fast on that one. All goes up now though, and a dash. Oh, that's going to signal everything. Vic just tries to overstep. Yeah, wasn't expecting the Keznit would perhaps be on that point of contact.
Keznit's decided to take over.
Tired of the state of affairs in a game like this so far. Popping also.
Pitting in a 4v2.
Yeah, it's interesting. They don't want to leave anything to chance.
This would be the round to win. Stabilize the economy for Envy. Make sure that they've got a good buy to be able to go forwards into the final 2 of the half. It's been so stutter step, this opener to Breeze. But thankfully, tech issues resolved.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Should be smooth sailing from here.
Keznit making the most of it, really, because he was the one having those issues. He was playing with the training weights on. Not there anymore, though. Dart misses to a degree. Zellsis could do some damage, but yeah.
It's still hard clear it. I think they realized there was a little pocket. It's a bit tilting dealing with the tech issue, but brush it off.
Yeah, try and keep the mental intact here. A lot of ults as well to expend in a round like this. Keznit crouching deep down into the angle. Vic's going to be finished off early here. Over to, okay, updraft. Team of one still has 3 knives to play with, work with potentially there. That's a clone. Realizing it. Disengage from Envy. It's all aggro until it's not.
2 blades. Not much.
Not much at all. Does pick up a rifle though. He's got that one to work with, but he's hoping for a bit more agileness. Still pulls out that gun now with a dart towards the back, and he's trying to ISO that fight out Keznit. Tip-tapping, adjusting it all around and Xeppaa upon it. Bit by bit, piece by piece, trying to dissect up the map, and up on that angle, Poppin is a menace. Stands his ground down, ensures that nobody can cross past that double door angle. Expected now where the Cloud9 players could be. They want to double up inside the pyramids, but Poppin is everywhere. Flash dart. Deep dash as well into that smoke. This is the last player towards the back. And the side of Poppin will be revealed. Couldn't deal with the dart in time.
That's the dart that Rossy's been getting caught by as well.
Yeah, it's a difficult one.
It is, it's tough.
Completely have to adjust your crosshair placement when you want to be taking these fights, and Keznit was not anticipating that. Team of one. We said the Jet head-to-head will continue to heat up. We haven't been lying to you.
Eggsterr picking it straight back up.
Yeah, looking for a second go of things here, but with Rossy getting picked up, that's just spam through the box, I think, onto that angle, right?
Yeah, I think it's got to be. But Cloud9 get a big one on the board and relying on Demon 1 to open things
in terms
up.
of the way that he takes fights. He's not too all in, but Gatecraft's timing here is going to be tight. It's going to be expiring soon, really putting the pressure on to Eggsterr. That's where he thrives, though. Wow, Diamonds are really formed. Gets his 2. Brilliant beginning here, and Demon 1 just unable to really claim that kill that could have potentially evened things out even more. Looking for more, though. He's going to walk towards the back of this, but they are surrounded on many a front. Spy gun for that peek. And
half the fans won't even.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering here. Okay! Keznit blinded up. Matters not there. He just takes the fight and a shot off of instinct purely. Shock dart's going to be raining down onto him, though. Shrugs it off. Chips damage at the end of the day. Penny is also looking to see if he can lay claim. Vic activating towards the side, and in the blink of an eye, it all goes wrong for Envy. It's going to need mistakes to be made by Cloud9, and Penny is up through mid with a recall. Star just misses that one. It's a difficult shot to hit. Long sightlines and angles to tag up. Poppin feeling like he wants to strike at them. Potentially there, and yeah, Rossy.
A feint.
Yeah, it's gone a bit skewed with. The trouble is there's still players waiting. Inspired takes a fight across that placement, which is a little bit off there, so Xeppaa wins it out. Still those mid players to contest with. Poppin's there. Instantly onto the scene of the crime, and that dart, is that in the body? Zellsis is a moving target, he's saved by the wall! Cosmic Divide keeps him alive! Flash through though into the end, and that was an out of position Xeppaa. Wasn't expecting that one at all. Hearing the rumble of the footsteps, Vic has got a lot to do in this spot. It is a devious timing! Zellsis! Time to activate, you said it. As soon as the kills come online, and potentially could have been windfall that they needed now with that pull. Vic is playing close quarters into these angles now as the smokes dissipate. It's a chaotic situation cleaned up by Rossy. Time still ticking. The wall up for now. Got to contend. Still going to be buying up with a rifle. This is a pit that's dropped down and attempt to punish. Poppin. Okay, just sprays down with a control there. There's Shorty in the hands of Rossy, but he's swiftly overwhelmed. That's going to be the pit drop down and a pit of their own. Cloud9 trying to get active, but Zellsis has dropped to his knees. This is just mania taking place onto the site. Knives out, Keznit with the right click, that misses, shots fired, Vic is sharp shooting. Left alone to his devices now, and he's brought it into his own hands into a 1v2. Kind of just
straight to the wind again,
once more.
Into Vic.
Oh, he's missed the timing. Vic turns at just the wrong moment. Keznit claims his life. Player disadvantage as Cloud9 have got to try and battle their way out of this one now, but players are being caught out into the open. The util in their hands, updrafted around. Penny seeking to see if he can push back some of his damage, and again, they want to take the fight. They want to finish this. Envy are tired of it. They want to... Here it is, Demon 1 up onto the line here with that headhunter. One shot to the chest. Now he's going to be backing away here. A lot of damage done. Complete collapse here, isn't it? Really for good measure.
Really good read of the protocol too. When you have a chamber on a deep line like that, Envy are going to want to try to punish as soon as they force out the TP. And then C9 have got 2 players over towards ramp just ready to defend Demon 1.
Poppin looking up though, quiet is the approach, and here the dog didn't want to pounce on it. It's an incredible read that they had going for this. anticipating that there would be that Trailblazer to try and set up a lurk, possibilities there, but it does put the pressure now on the Demon 1, but again, he's in his element! Zellsis is going to be hearing a couple of these shots, lay it off. They don't realize that keznit's already pushed up, and Zellsis, you're going to be next. Not expected, not anticipated. Xeppaa's there with a trade regardless, but he's got a lot more to overcome in a spot like this. Oh, talking out in the open.
That's ambitious.
It really is. Maybe anticipating that the players were already up towards that B heaven angle. Vic, now it's your turn of things here. Doesn't really have the best gun for the job here still, and that paranoia was played fast and loose.
Zellsis has been playing the Viper.
Like this, Trailblazer will look to lead the charge again, and it looks like Envy do want to refight for a bit of this main space. Trailblazer's heard for,
Penny's
ult, inserting himself. Eggster's going to go down. It's a dodge of the flash. Penny's ult! Hold on, that's a lot of damage done, 3 HP, but Shorty will finish him off. Shredded in the end. Rossy now stepping up to that angle. Keznit under pressure into the corner. Keznit activating! That's going to have to be committed to the dog, and desperately trying to get in range of the rendezvous. That's a TP back as well. He will have to get back to safety. Vix holding it down, though. Anchored Xeppaa by his side. Over the head there with the knives. Keznit can only do so much, and Envy just trying to barrel through this. This is brute force on display. Up for
Spyro got to double up and try to, take a little bit more of a forward position here.
More makes it awkward. Nade is going to be able to push this player out into the open.
Delay repop, though. Is Demon 1 good for it?
I've got your
Spotted onto the corner. Yeah, they were aware of his position that he was playing in. Seekers still need to be dealt with here, and let's see how the anchoring test itself. Keznit's already up onto it. These anchoring players are getting squeezed consistently. Playing right into Envy's hands. Penny, though. Okay, satchel across, but Inspire activating. Off onto that flank. Zellsis gone. Puts pressure now onto the Heaven players. Vic and Penny have really left in a spot where they're wondering, do we still want to make a go for this one? Maybe if a kill or two goes their way. Penny's also one away from an ult.
It's been like this every round, though.
Yeah,
it needs to, if they want to hold off these pushes from it.
one enemy remaining.
I don't think it makes sense for them to play full retake with their composition. I think you do want to be trying to get Demon 1 posted on an angle. And that's it.
The ultimate is in his back pocket.
Yeah, Keznit trying to bait it out.
Let's play to do so. Inspire, what a way to entry into this one. He has cracked over the B side and caused that instant reaction. Ult popped off, satcheled across inside the smoke. He's barely missed the timing, but no, just gets onto it now. Pressure's on, Demon 1, what can you do? From this spot, lights up 2. There's still damage done.
That's good enough, though, I think.
Yeah,
better
potentially.
than any previous round.
Player advantage, Rossy is aggro as anything. The deep TP, he might have just ISO'd a fight. This is anticipated. It's Penny who's the straggler, and he's just holding. Seems to be aware the trade was there. Leaves Keznit into a 1v2, but precisely the man for the job. He's been playing. What will spoil the surprise? Knives out, though, and that means he can get a little bit more mobile, a little bit more agile. Swiftly moving around, looking for some precision, sharp shooting towards the head. A tap onto the defuse. Xeppaa running at him with a shorty. No one's really ready for this, but Silent just spots it. Catches it. Demon 1 is still walking forwards, though.
30 seconds left.
Not dismayed by that presence here, and all walking up. It's silent on every single front, really, but now Inspire looking to activate. A lot of damage through the box. Penny supplemented out, helps it out indeed. Keznit, though, is out onto Raptors already with that dash primed and active, out towards Heaven, overwhelmed on the pop in, return of the fire. It's trades on either side, but Envy are in control of the side, and with a spike in their laps, Demon 1 now, one hell of a task. Stray shot, warning shot perhaps out there, and Inspire's
fighting a Heaven, fair enough. But not just on a dry timing.
Map control still trying to be held down here. Rossy might get pinched in a spot like this. He's just a couple of straight shots down onto the kneecap. Zellsis has collected and enough noise made. The chaos.
The spike, though, it's kind of isolated here.
Needs to be ferried all the way over towards the B site, and players are starting to make a bit of a move on as well. Popping his a lot of this one. A timing again. Eggsterr. He's trying to disrespect the molly. Guess it's there forwards. Taking a peek. 2 shots though, going wide, and that is gun that you could potentially use here. Zellsis watching for it, aware of the tricks of Envy at this point. They got a bit skew-whiffed again, Keznit. Deep peek there, Trailblazer will have to be respected, but he's already got his prize and dipped out as well.
He's a maniac. I mean, he does love taking dry fights like that. He's got so much talent.
No follow-up. Cloud9. Quiet approach now to this round. A bit skew-whiffed there with a movement. The blind is good. Demon 1. Just pulls it out of nowhere. Running and gunning Rossy down.
Again, though, Xeppaa with the spike is kind of stuck here. He can't go and join Demon 1 safely.
Yeah, and Inspire's already in a bit of a forward position. Tucked on the one side. Looking to see if he can get his eye on the Demon One. That is insane work.
What a reaction with the movement.
Yeah. Always making himself a really difficult target and full awareness of where Poppin was playing. They know where the Utah's been flying from. Damage done to him. Poppin came into this round with TP cross speed met. Oh, that TP is way out into the open, yet Rossy still finds it.
He's not playing the op at the moment, but I'm sure he will if he's looking on one of these lines.
Timing is missed there. Zellsis with a jump spot as well. Gets the acknowledgement that there's an extra player with Poppin going down. Bit of a misread in terms of the state of affairs in a round like this.
It's a 4v4 and an insanely committed swing from Poppin. Inspire has no idea.
He's squeezed. He's squeezed. Surely doesn't get that right. Okay. It's getting awkward. It's getting messy.
Yeah. The quality has gone off a cliff.
That's what you tend to see. Keznit.
He didn't see him.
Hell of a shot. Dashes back out and around here was still a 2v3. Hits there.
Did we give him a better PC than everyone else's?
Apparently so. This guy is lining him up, but okay. Clay Pigeon shooting for Penny.
Oh, these rounds have been mad.
It's been...
I think you can tell that we're getting into crazy territory.
Absolutely.
You know,
getting late into the night.
It really is.
It does play a part because decision-making starts to slip. I don't blame them, though. Penny is found, ISO'd into that fight. Rossy may have just been given an in.
And C9 have done it.
Showstopper. It's going to be unleashed here. The paranoia does connect. Rocket finds his mark.
Wow.
Rossy was trying to TP to get the hell out of there, but he still goes down regardless. It's an open sight now over towards B. Nade sails over. It's a deep plan for default, so they can't play for the main angle.
Can Zellsis find the timing, or do they clear him? Yeah, Seekers.
Pushing him back, but Zellsis, all he has to do is really distract from a position like this, stay alive, hopefully. Penny, approach from multiple directions, up towards heaven. These fights are finding them. Envy lighting up the feed now. It's all filled up with teal. Flash, and accounted for, Demon One. He can't manage his aim in time, and Zellsis, like I said, it's not planning for him. A lot of damage on the Trailblazer there. The fuse is stuck all the way.
He's got such a hot hand. He's 22 and 13. Yeah. He just begging people to fight.
Trying to enable into it. That is a nade at your feet. Poppin steps up and gets 3 as well. Just cleaves into them through the main choke point. This is Cloud9 crumbling. Triggering off the back of it. That's a double flash played for now, but a Satchel to disengage. Eggsterr with his own dimensional drift. He is far behind enemy lines, but now TPing back over towards B. This is all over the place. It's getting messy now, and in the chaos again, Envy have typically been the ones to thrive. The smokes bloom up. Players to play in here. Rossy just trying to see if he can dominate that angle forwards, and again, Eggsterr is this player. Inserted in! The flash is a little bit too late. Zellsis just takes him out. Ults now still being offloaded. Xeppaa is seeing where these players could be pinpointed. A Poppin dropped all the way down. Sort of at a barrel, but Xeppaa whips it around and claims 2 for his troubles.
He's about to go for that flash peek.
He's going to be dropped and he wants to face it with multiple players. It's a paranoia. Forwards is a gap though. Penny! Who's the one player unaccounted for in a spot like that.
It's the flash from Xeppaa though as well. Could not have been better timed.
Main control. It's the only thing that Eggsterr has left to play for here. Fakes the gate crash here. He's hard committed into this spot. It's a paranoia. Connects. There's other one. Listen, this is enemy territory now that he's going to be working into a rock and a half. All 3 Seekers looking to move through mid. Spells allowed now. This is going to be landing and ending over towards B, and it all comes down to this. This is it. Cloud9 already. Demon One, he's opened it up with the entry. Keznit's going to be falling. Eggsterr with that flash, it is good. And with that judge in hand, okay, he has shredded, but in the midst of all of this, this is carnage.